In this video, I'm going to share some of the biggest do's and don'ts when it comes to promoting your real estate listings over on social media. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book Get Social Smart. It's episode 286 of the Get Social Smart show, and today I'm so excited to share with you a couple do's and don'ts when it comes to what to do with your listings on social media. Ready? Let's go. Do number one, be a storyteller. So when it comes to listings, let's stay away from the facts. Not that the facts aren't important, but the reality is I can find the facts anywhere, right? So I recommend thinking about, is there a unique story? Is there something unique that you can share when it comes to talking about your listings on social media? So you might ask your client, hey, when you moved here, what did you love most about this house? Or after you've been living here for the past 20 years, what are your favorite parts about your home, about this area? And just asking those questions, getting those stories out is such a powerful thing. You might even ask the story behind a remodel. Maybe they put a pool in the backyard, right? And so using that information when you're posting on social media, instead of saying on Facebook, new listing, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, open Sunday 1 to 4, you might say something like, you won't believe the story of this pool remodel or this home remodel. Or when my clients first moved into this house, this is the first thing that they loved and here's why. So thinking in terms of stories, kind of pulling people in, again, whether we're posting to Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're at on social media, but more of a storyteller. Do number two, get creative. So again, have fun with your content. One of my favorite ways to get creative when it comes to content for listings is Canva. And if you've been on our channel for any period of time, you know that we have a ton of training on Canva. And Canva is a great tool to be able to create graphics quickly and easily, especially when it comes to just listed, just sold, open houses. In fact, one of the things that we teach that's really easy to do within Canva is open up a new design within Canva. And if you're creating a just listed graphic, why not duplicate that graphic and create just listed, open house, under contract, just sold, right? It's really easy to batch create a number of pieces of content, especially around a listing. But have fun, get creative. If you're using a tool like Canva, make sure you stay on brand by using your brand colors, your logos, your fonts. And as I always say, less is more. When you're posting a great graphic to Instagram or Facebook, remember you don't have to put all the details on the graphic. Let the house shine and then use the caption below to put all the necessary information that you need to showcase your listing. Tip number three, use video. Video, right? We can't ignore video, and there's so many options these days. Some of you might work with a professional to do a professional home tour, which is awesome, but don't also forget using your own phone, your own device to create some short form video content. So whether that's Instagram stories, whether that's Facebook Live or Instagram Live, that might even be short video content that you use for Instagram Reels or TikTok. That short form video content is one easy way to get your listing in front of more people, especially Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all that short form video content. So what I recommend is the next time you have a listing, take your phone out and take a lot of just short little clips. Maybe it's a 5-second clip kind of panning the kitchen. You don't even have to be talking. It could be another 5 seconds maybe panning the backyard, and then maybe another 5 seconds walking down the hallway. If you can kind of get in that routine of thinking about capturing a few short shots that you can then take home, use some of those and edit those into, again, an Instagram story, a reel, a TikTok, that short form video. It's amazing what a little bit of video content, the right music, and a little bit of text, how that can really make something fun and interesting. So don't forget, again, use that professional videographer if you're using a videographer, but also don't forget that short form video, so important. Okay, let's get into the don'ts. Don't just copy and paste from the MLS. I know it's really easy to do. I know you've taken time to write out a great description, but remember, the MLS, your website, a flyer, it's not the same thing as social media, right? So it goes back to what we talked about earlier. Those are the facts, and those facts are super important, but oftentimes when it comes to MLS data, I see content all in caps, which kind of looks like you're shouting if I were to read that on a Facebook post. So the facts of a listing, that should be your inspiration inspiration for how you talk about it on social media. Remember, you don't have to share every single piece of information on social media. The goal is to capture people's attention. So we want to use a couple of the best photos. We want to pull people in with language like, can you believe this? Or check this out. Or I can't wait to share this story with you, right? And we pull people in by, really kind of tapping into a lot of times the emotional value of a home, right? For most people, buying and selling a home is one of the biggest moments of their life. I always say it's right up there with, getting married or having kids. So we don't want to just copy and paste from the MLS. Use that as inspiration for when we're writing our social media copy. Don't number 2, don't just upload your flyer and post it to social media. I know that some real estate agents have been guilty of this, right? You've got this beautiful flyer that you've created or your assistant's creative, and it's a great PDF and it's awesome for your open houses. It is not so awesome when you take that PDF and turn it into a JPEG and throw it up on social media. Because you know what happens? Here's what I do. Pinching, zooming, it's not meant for social media. Now, what you can do is take those great photos, the best photos that you pick for those flyers, and put them into maybe a carousel post on Instagram, right? A carousel post is where you can have up to 10 photos that people can flip through, or a multi-photo post on Facebook, or a photo album on your Facebook business page, right? But again, we don't want to just take the flyer, turn it into a JPEG, throw it up on social media. Take that content and use that as inspiration for the post that you're going to put on social media. Don't number 3, don't use bad photos. Okay, we could do a whole video about this, but let's just say no to bad photos. Now, I know some of you use professional photography, which is awesome. If you don't have the budget for professional photography, it's all good, but make sure using good photos is key, right? And we all know it's so important to take a peek at the room before we take photos, declutter, take those few moments to just make sure there's nothing embarrassing in the photos, things like that. But good photos, especially on social media, are so important. And you might only have maybe a couple good photos, right? Every listing's different, every listing's unique, so pick 1 or 2. It doesn't always have to be the front of the house. Maybe it's the backyard, maybe it's the area that it lives in. So just keep that in mind. Use a couple great photos. It really makes a huge difference, especially with your social media posts. Okay, you may be thinking, gosh, I need to get a handle on all my social media. So we would invite you to check out our free resource library. If you go to katielance.com/freebies, you can download tons of great free social media resources that are going to help you with your real estate business get smarter about social media. And if you enjoy our videos, we'd love if you hit the subscribe button and the bell button, as we have new videos that come out each and every week. And I would absolutely love to hear from you. What questions do you have about social media? What are your burning questions? Put those in the comments below. And until next time, we'll see you soon. I'll see you on social media.